Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today we are talking about all of the equipment and field upgrades and wild cards and stuff in the game. We're not talking about all of the perks in this video because that would make this video incredibly long. Instead, I'll be doing separate videos for weapons and perks later before the launch of Black Ops 6. If you are excited for the launch of Black Ops 6, please let me know why in the comment section below. Hit the bell icon, subscribe, like if you enjoyed this video, and let's get right into the list. We're going to be starting with tacticals first. So when it comes to tacticals, we have the concussion grenade, the flashbang, the spy camera, and the smoke grenade. I love this. So one of the tacticals is just a camera which allows you to quickly mark enemies and hostile equipment and score streaks for your team. That is really cool. We had something similar to that in, I believe, Modern Warfare 2019. So it's cool to see that back. And that's how I'll be doing this list basically, like as I go down the list. If there's something that's not like a common thing, like I don't need to explain what a flashbang is, but that spy camera is pretty cool. So anyway, moving on, we have the proximity alarm, which is essentially just a charge that tells you when somebody's near, which is pretty cool. Just a non-lethal landmine, I guess. Stim shot, decoy grenade, and shock charges are back. And in case you're wondering, not the shock stick from Modern Warfare 3 and 2, where like you get electrocuted and shoot your gun. This is a trap. It literally is specified as a trap. So this is like a Black Ops 2 shock charge where you leave it on a wall, somebody rounds the corner, and of course starts getting shocked. And I don't know if it's going to make them dump their entire magazine like it does in MW2 and 3. That'd be kind of funny. But having that be a trap and be something that dumps your mag would be kind of bad. So hopefully maybe not. For lethals, we have a frag grenade, who guessed it, sticky grenade, C4, thermo grenade, and impact grenade. Impact grenades feel like they're going to be really big if they don't get banned in competitive, because chasing somebody around a corner with an impact grenade is terribly deadly. There's no way that doesn't get immediately banned from comp, but they're going to be great for pubs because, again, you deal damage to somebody and they like slide or omni movement around the corner, and you just chase that corner with an impact grenade. Might be a bit of a crutch. Hopefully it's not too overpowered. But then, of course, we have the Molotov, the Blast Trap, which is like an IED from COD Ghosts, a Drill Charge. It's back, baby. I was so worried that this wasn't going to be in the game, and I'm so excited to see that it is. Drill Charges are back, and the Combat Axe, because it wouldn't be a Black Ops game without one. Now we're getting into field upgrades. We have 11 of these bad boys to get through, so please pay attention. We have the Assault Pack, which we saw in the beta, a Spring Mine, which is a powerful anti-infantry mine, and a trophy system. And that's interesting that we have IEDs in the lethal category and a spring mine in the field upgrades, so some really annoying possible loadouts here. And there's going to be more ways to make really frustrating loadouts, and we're going to get to that in a second. The next things are Scrambler, Signal Lure, War Cry, and Tactical Insertion. Then Signal Lure is new, and I'm really excited for this. It reveals your position to enemies, but you earn bonus score for kills and surviving while your Signal Lure is active. That's really cool. Then we have War Cry, also a new cool feature. This will let you rally your team, improving nearby allies' movement speed and health regen for a limited time. Oh my god, like this is going to be so big for objective pushes. If I'm playing to win, then my team is going to be running War Cry, and we'll get to that more in a second when we get to wildcards, trust me. And then of course, yeah, we have tactical insertions. Then we have Acoustic Amp, which basically works like inverse dead silence. Instead of activating it to be quiet, you activate it to hear footsteps around you. So this is going to be your counter to dead silence users and people that are lurking around. I used it in the beta. It was pretty damn effective. I just kind of hope they increase the duration of it, because I feel like sound whoring, while shouldn't be encouraged, neither should people running around with no penalty. So anyway, Morphine Injector is the big one. That's what's in the thumbnail. This is the big clickbait thing. Morphine Injector is Rejack from Black Ops 3. For a duration, fatal damage puts you into a last stand state. Teammates can revive you, or you can get a kill to self-revive. So it's like Rejack mixed with the Borderlands fight to survive, fight for your life mechanic. It's interesting, I'll give them that. I don't think it's going to be that bad, because in Black Ops 3 you had advanced movement, so when you do Rejack, for one, it would cover your character in smoke, and then you could like leap out of the Rejack smoke and start shooting people, or prone, and they didn't really know what you were going to do when you Rejacked because of the advanced movement in the game. So it could be really frustrating and really hold up the game. And then Modern Warfare 2, recently, it was a perk, so that meant that once that perk unlocked, because those perks were on a timer for some stupid reason, it just happened every life, and that was also really bad. But I don't feel like it's going to be that big of a deal in this game, because we're going to be so used to shooting downwards because of people sliding and omni movement diving around, that I feel like adjusting our aim downwards on somebody using the morphine injector is just, it's not going to be a big deal. Once the game comes out in like 5 days, I will definitely, give it a try once I unlock it, and I will, talk about it in a video, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. Then we have neurogas, which is essentially just a landmine that deploys gas that makes people hallucinate and see weird shit. It also damages people, so it's basically a gas mine. And then Sleeper Agent is the one we used in the beta. Obviously, it lets you disguise yourself as an enemy, and while I don't think they've made a lot of really interesting changes to it, they did nerf it after the beta because they did notice that it was a little bit out of balance. Hopefully it gets another couple tweaks. I still think it should be a full rekit of your playstyle when you activate it, but I have a video talking about that. I'm not going to bore you guys with it again. Now, like I said, when it comes to perks, I'm not going to be talking about all of these perks in this video because there's so many of them. I will be mentioning a couple of them in a second though, because now we're going to talk about wildcards. Wildcards allow you to break the rules of create a class according to Treyarch, and the ones we have available are Tactical Expert, which allows you to spawn in with 2 extra tacticals, Overkill, equip any non-melee weapon in the primary and secondary slots. I hope there's a bit of a change for this. Like, what's the benefit to running Overkill if I just run an assault rifle and a pistol? I feel like Overkill should maybe have some other bonus to my character, similar to how the Overkill vest works in Modern Warfare 3, but whatever, just makes it so you can run whatever guns you want in whatever category. So if you just wanted to run a pistol primary and an assault rifle secondary, you could totally do that. Gunfighter, a big crutch for a lot of people in this game. You get 3 extra attachment points for your primary weapon, allowing you to have 8 attachments. Danger Close, you spawn in with an extra lethal. And then Prepper allows you to equip 2 different field upgrades. And then Perk Greed allows you to equip an extra perk. I personally wish there was a specialization that allowed you to equip 2 wildcards, but whatever. Either way, Prepper kind of scares me. Prepper allowing you to have 2 different field upgrades could allow you to have Warcry and the morphine injector. You could have Sleeper Agent and morphine injector. You could have trophy system and Warcry for objective game modes. I feel like that could be pretty bad, especially when combined with Gearhead. The Gearhead green tier perk allows you to have 2 field upgrade charges, increased field upgrade charge rate, and you can also hack other enemy equipment and field upgrade things. This scares the piss out of me. Somebody making a full strategist build with all green perks that allows them to just continually get score kind of freaks me out, because Gearhead allows you to get those field upgrades, which are going to allow you to apparently stay alive or increase movement speed or gain extra score by using stuff like the signal lure. And then it gives you bonus score when on objectives and destroying enemy equipment. You can run Dispatcher, which reduces the score cost for non-lethal score streaks. So like, you're going to be able to make an entire loadout dedicated to optimizing score and staying alive on objectives. And I feel like that could be very irritating and very strange, like just throwing off the balance of how streaks are earned. When it comes to the other specialist things like Enforcer and Recon, none of them directly tie into how field upgrades work, but Strategist does, because Strategist with the Prepper wildcard is going to be insane. Like if you have Gearhead and Dispatcher and let's say Flak Jacket, so you have the full Strategist kit set, and then you have Prepper with 2 annoying field upgrades that can also increase your score. It's kind of funny because people were saying that Recon and Enforcer are going to be the crutches and then Strategist is going to fall by the wayside, but Strategist completely ties in with how the wildcard and score systems work in this game, to the point that I think it's going to be very, very scary when somebody figures this out. So I look forward to doing my best loadout videos, because I'm going to be doing a lot of Strategist loadouts to show you guys just how breakable this is going to be, because I can already tell on paper that this is going to be pretty fucking wild. So that out of the way, we still have score streaks to go over, and I'll just mention these really quickly. We have the Scout Pulse, which we already saw in the beta, just basically a little pulse that shows you nearby enemies. RCXD is back. You know what that is. The SAM turret shoots down enemy streaks, the UAV. The Archangel Launcher, which is a rocket launcher that fires remote piloted rockets, magazine size of 2. That's only a 650 score streak, and I'm kind of excited for it because it's essentially going to be the Reaper missile launcher from Black Ops 1, so pretty excited for that. Then we have Counter UAV Care Package and Napalm Strike, pretty sweet. Then we have a LDBR, and the LDBR is essentially a missile bombardment in a targeted area for a duration, which tells me it's kind of like the mortar strike from Modern Warfare 3. Then we have the sentry turret, the hailstorm missile, and the watchdog helo, all pretty predictable stuff. We already kind of know how these work. And then we have the AGR, of course, the remote controlled tank, sort of the Wilson. You know, we love the AGR. We love the Wilson streaks. Big stan of that over here. Interceptors, boo, womp. I'm really annoyed that dispatchers in the game, you call in a fighter jet squadron that eliminates enemy air targets. This is just, if somebody has this in their back pocket, it just completely negates whatever awesome streak you just unlocked if it's in the air. And I hate this. I don't like this at all. This shouldn't be in the game. Luckily, it's not Black Ops Cold War, and this streak doesn't have like a non-cooldown, no reset, whatever. It is just a 1,250 point streak, so it is going to be hard to get up to that, and once you get it, you want to hold on to it until it's worth actually calling in. So hopefully that point value is going to be something that keeps it from being too annoying. Then we have a strategic bomber, which I'm very excited for because it is a stealth plane that carpet bombs a large targeted area. The stealth bomber in Modern Warfare 2 and 3 fucking sucked. It was terrible. It was so bad even after its buffs. I am hoping for more like an actual carpet bomb run from Black Ops 1 that actually decimates the map and gets a ton of kills. And based on this game's map design, I feel like the strategic bomber is going to be worth going for that 1300 score. Then we have the Harp. We have the Blackbird, where a high altitude recon plane reveals enemy positions and directions on the minimap in real time. So Blackbird's in, always good to see. Then we have the Chopper Gunner, which was great in the beta. I hope it's a little bit more accurate than it was in the beta, but whatever. And then the Dreadnought, a heavily modified gunship equipped with multiple cannons, rocket pods, and a daisy cutter bomb. This is bizarre. I'm really excited for it. I hope it's good. I hope it is like unfairly good. I don't want the Dreadnought to be a bitch. I want, when I unlock the Dreadnought and I call that bitch in, I don't want it to be shot down. I want it to be a tank. It is 1800 fucking score to get this thing. It's unlocked at level 54, and I promise you, the moment I unlock it, I'm equipping it and I'm going for it. I'm going to try to get you guys Dreadnought gameplay as fast as possible. And that is it for everything outside of perks. Anything that isn't a perk was mentioned here. I think I mentioned a couple perks just in reference to how the field upgrades and stuff are going to work. Overall, pretty awesome. A lot of fun flexibility here, a lot of fun ways to tweak our playstyles. I'm personally very excited. If you're not, if you think this is lame, you think this is stupid, I'd love to know why in the comment section below. Feel free to let me know. In the next video, we're going to go over perks, and the video after that, the weapons, and we'll just be building up to the hype of Black Ops 6's launch. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.